Hey guys, Sableye VGC here, and welcome back to the next episode of Crazy Climbing. As we get closer to Halloween, we're going to continue things off with our ghost team. In case you can't see it in that first slot, it is a Giratina, and we're going to play Z Shadow with a rating of 1668 for our first opponent today. So we're going to see Lunala, Groudon, Stakataka, Salamence, Tapu Fini, and Incineroar. So, personally, I'm quite content with this. I'm very happy with this matchup. We have a better Groudon matchup than we do with a Kyogre matchup. So Trevenant stays on the bench here, that's an obvious one. Gengar makes an appearance for sure. Lunala makes an appearance for sure. Sableye probably on the bench as well. So with that case, it's Giratina, Mimikyu, Gengar, and Lunala as our 4. Definitely going to lead Gengar, makes the most sense. I'm definitely going to bring Giratina as well because I have the Earth Power, so I can go for something like Shadow Ball, Earth Power. That should be enough to pick up the Stakataka if I need to. And like I said, Mimikyu and Lunala in the back. Alright, so very content with this matchup. Should be able to pull off a win as long as I play well. I mean, the Incineroar is a bit annoying, but I think every team has Incineroar. I knew that coming in with Mono Ghost. That, yeah, this ain't gonna be, Incineroar is not a good mon to see. I hope it gets canned in Sword and Shield. Don't let Incineroar in. I really hope they don't let it in. I've had enough of it for 3 years. Well, 17 wasn't too bad, like it didn't have Intimidate back then. Second half of 18, since then it just destroyed the metagame. Like, it's literally been dominant. It's just so good, like, Intimidate pressure, Fake Out pressure, U-turn ability to preserve Intimidates. It's literally so good. It's busted almost. Like, there's enough counters to it to prevent it from being busted, but like, in a sense, it's busted. But regardless of that, we do have Incineroar here, and of course, he's going to body our entire team. I would be shocked if he didn't lead it. He has to lead Incineroar. Gengar, Giratina coming out for me, so literally the GG lead for me. Incineroar, Lunala coming out for my opponent. Oh, it's actually going to be the shiny event Lunala, so that's pretty cool. Of course, shiny Incineroar as well. No event for that, but still pretty cool. Incineroar is indeed going to get those Intimidates off. So I have a few options here. Obviously, Incineroar can't protect. I'm going to Mega Evolve, and I'm going to protect. The question becomes, did he have a Trick Room core? Like, I feel like he had Trick Room, so I'm going to actually double this Lunala with a Shadow Ball and a Shadow Claw. Or double Shadow Ball, I should say. Because I do think he might want to go for the Trick Room. If he tries to go for the Trick Room, this will definitely work out for me. If not, I still get Lunala down. I'll probably still kill the Lunala. I'll just probably lose Gengar in the process. But that's fine. Okay, shiny Lunala as a whole looks really, really bad in my opinion. Like, I don't know about you guys, but personally I don't like it. The only part of the shiny Lunala I like is that little head part there that it just kind of zoomed in on. It actually kind of looked pretty cool. But Lunala gonna go for the Protect. Gengar gonna go for Shadow Ball, so unfortunately doubling into the Protect of the Lunala here is a bit annoying. Giratina gonna go for the Shadow Ball. I should have clicked Perish Song, that would have been cool. And Incineroar's gonna go Darkest Lariat, so that should pick up my Gengar, I'd imagine he goes into. But we'll see what he goes into here. He's going to go into Giratina, so Giratina will survive that, because Giratina's pretty tanky. So, seeing the Darkest Lariat from Incineroar might kind of implies to me that it could have that Z-move option. So I almost want to Sludge Bomb Earth Power into it and see if I can pick up the knockout. But what's preventing me from doubling the Lunala here? Like, nothing's stopping me from doubling Lunala, so I guess I should double Lunala again. I'll double Lunala again. Nothing's stopping me from going for it. I mean, Amoonguss, he's going to swap out Lunala, so I guess I could have doubled. He's going to go Stakataka. Double Shadow Ball might actually pick up this Stakataka. And if double Shadow Ball picks up Stakataka, I will be very happy. I mean, I have enough Ghosts in the back to deal with the Lunala. So Stakataka taking 50%, going to get that special defense drop. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure that mattered. Based on the damage from the Gengar, yeah, that special defense drop probably going to matter there. Gengar does have the higher special attack stat, so Darkest Lariat coming out once again. Is this going into Gengar this time? No, once again going into the Giratina, and I am indeed going to hang on with 5, which is very, very nice. I was kind of afraid it was going to be a low roll or a high roll there, but we are going to survive with 5, and now we're actually in a decent position. Quote-unquote decent. Groudon obviously coming back in for my opponent right now, and I really don't like Groudon at all. The question becomes, is he going to be fast Groudon? Or slow Groudon. If he's slow Groudon, I'm not in a bad spot, because my Earth Power will go off first. However, if he's fast Groudon, I probably just lose. I mean, he wants to go P-Blades, right? Right? Like, if I'm my opponent, I want to go P-Blades here. I'm just going to protect Gengar here. And I am going to go Earth Power. If I get the chance to get this Earth Power off, that probably puts it in Shadow Ball KO range next turn. So we're going to see what he wants to go for. I feel like he's got to be scared of Gengar, but he might just Fire Punch Giratina. Groudon's just going to protect. I'm okay with that. And are you going to take out Giratina right now? Hopefully you don't take out Giratina, because that gives me a little bit more pressure next turn. U-turn going to come through. Going to definitely pick up the Giratina now. That's not surprising at all. And we're going to see what my opponent wants to go. Obviously Lunala comes in here. I'd imagine he wants to go Trick Room of some sort. Gonna go back to Z-Shadow with that Incineroar here. Losing Giratina kinda sucks, not gonna lie. Mimikyu's basically gonna have to click Swords Dance and Z-move into that thing to kill it for the endgame win condition. But we'll see what we get. I'm definitely gonna bring in Lunala here. Don't want to reveal Mimikyu just yet. So the question becomes, does Moongeist Beam... I could play the Lunala Speed Tie as well here. But like, we know Groudon can't protect, right? Groudon might switch into Instant, but Lunala might switch into Instant. I gotta call where the switch into Incineroar comes in. I think because Groudon can't protect, I feel like that's the Incineroar switch in. So I am gonna once again double off the Lunala. And honestly, if it's not a Speed Tie, well then fantastic. If it's a Speed Tie, we could be in a little bit of trouble. But obviously if I just get this wrong and he just protects here, we're in trouble too. But only one way to find out. Groudon is indeed going to go for the double protect, and he actually gets the double protect. So that's a little bit annoying. Gengar going to go for Shadow Ball. That's fine. As long as he goes for Trick Room here, or I win his potential Speed Tie. That actually did a lot with that Shadow Ball. And my Lunala is going to go first, so proof that non-shiny Lunala is better. I guess if you want to look at it that way. Moongeist Beam going to come out, going to pick up this Lunala right here. Alright, so in a pretty convincing position right now, I would say. Like, Groudon just wasted his double protect too, so that actually helps us, because now he can't protect here. And this is simply a double into this Groudon with a Shadow Ball and a Moongeist Beam, and hopefully that picks up the knockout. If we pick up the knockout with Shadow Ball Moongeist Beam, we actually have a chance to win. We have a pretty good chance to win this game. But I'm jumping ahead here. Actually, I could just Perish Song, actually. Like, what's stopping me from clicking Perish Song right now? Like, is that a better win condition than potentially losing both Pokemon right here and relying on Mimikyu? You know, no, I'm not gonna overthink things. I'm gonna double into the Groudon. Not gonna overthink anything. I just feel like Perish would be definitely a win condition right here. I could have gone for as well. So hopefully this doesn't come back to hurt me here. But that looks pretty defensive. So maybe I should have 100% gone for it. Could have gone for it. That's all right. I mean, maybe he is Z-move in, if he's Z-move instant, we're actually in a lot of trouble. Gengar's obviously going to drop there. If he just goes for a Darkest Lariat, I am Colbur Lunala, so that gives me a chance. Was Perish to play? He is just going to go for Darkest Lariat. Colbur Berry, will it save me? I know Colbur Berry is not the greatest, because it is still ×4 effective. So, the question becomes, does Colbur Berry save me? Colbur Berry does indeed save me and keep me alive for a little bit. Just a little bit longer. Mimikyu coming in, and we're good to go. So Colbur Berry MVP right there. Not game over yet though. I'm definitely going to go Swords Dance here. Yeah, I think I just clicked Swords Dance. And Moongeist Beam into the Groudon. I have no reason not to. If he protects, I don't really care. Next turn I'll just Shadow Claw. Yeah, that's fine. This is fine. Lunala gonna go for the Moongeist Beam. Into the Protect as expected. Mimikyu gonna go for the SD, so proof that I am indeed faster than that Incineroar, but I think that was basically general knowledge already. Incineroar gonna go for the Darkest Lariat. The question becomes, does he want to break my disguise? Either way, I'll take it. No, he's just gonna knock it to Lunala. That's probably the best play on his end. So with a +2 Mimikyu on the field, what I am gonna do is I'm just gonna click Shadow Claw into this Groudon. That'll pick up the knockout, and then next turn I will go for the Z move into the Incineroar, and at +2 I believe that knocks out. So I think it might actually knock out at +1 as well. Groudon gonna go for the he gets a second double protect. You gotta be kidding me, right? Okay. Now things are interesting. You gotta be kidding me. Darkest Lariat coming through. All it's gonna do is break my disguise. I mean, I should still have this game won. Shadow Claw going into Groudon, gonna pick up the knockout. As long Flare Blitz will be outside of Sun and it shouldn't be able to pick up Mimikyu. And Darkest Lariat definitely won't pick up Mimikyu. So I mean, as long as Mimikyu survives, Shadow Claw gonna pick up the Groudon, that's not a problem at all. Crit did not matter at all because I'm +2. I just need to survive whatever this Incineroar goes for right here. Incineroar gonna go for the Flare Blitz outside of the Sun. Will Mimikyu be able to survive? This is the question. Mimikyu is indeed going to hang on. No burn, so thankfully my opponent not that lucky, even though he was super lucky with the second double protect there. But now I Z-move, let's snuggle forever. So I did find out that apparently this is not copyrighted. So here we go. We're going to launch the Z-move here. Going to go with the Twinkle Tackle, kind of animation. Then all of a sudden I'm going to give my Mimikyu the big old thumbs up, right? Like, personally, I really like this Z-move. So pretty happy everybody gets to see it here. Especially leading up to Halloween. So, going to hide in the woods, Mimikyu. Go hide in the woods. Please tell me this knocks out. If this doesn't knock out, it'll be super anticlimactic. But Incineroar's starting to sweat. He's scared. He's in the forest all alone. Mimikyu jumping on top of this Incineroar, I should say. There's the little thumbs up I was talking about. And Incineroar is indeed going to drop, and we are indeed going to get a victory here. So the first actual victory with the team. If you watched last episode, our only other victory was that disconnect. But that is a super solid win. Super solid win. Super happy with that. And we'll go for one more. Like I said, I liked our matchup as long as we played it correctly. We did get a little bit burnt on the first few turns there with doubling into protects. But we also got pretty lucky with that Shadow Ball special defense drop onto that Stakataka. Alright, so we won that one somehow. And I still want to be able to beat an Eviltal on stream. While recording. Like on YouTube. That would be great. Beating an Eviltal with an all ghost team, that's like life goals. Let's go music. We'll mix it up for you guys. Okay. The question becomes, am I going to be able to use Sableye? We are going to find an opponent with a rating of 1654, so can we stay above 17? Can we get back above 1700 with a mono ghost team? Seeing the Necrozma really helps me. So looks like the second place Worlds team to me, like a QR version of it. Very interesting name for my opponent in the 6 dots there. I can call him 6 dot. That's what I'm going to call him. So 6 dot here, we're rocking a team of Salamence, Kangaskhan, Duskmane, Necrozma, Tapu Lele, Groudon, and that's an Umbreon. I already mentioned that this is most likely going to be just a QR version team of the second place Worlds team. So Umbreon actually now becomes the issue as the dark type of choice. However, Colbur Berry Lunala beat this team in Worlds Finals. So we've got Colbur Berry Lunala. I think it's time. The question becomes, how do I beat Umbreon? I think I beat Umbreon with Perish. So I think I just lead, if I go something like Mimikyu Lunala. Mimikyu Lunala is better than Mimikyu Giratina. So I'll bring Giratina. I think I go with this core again. I mean, the Trevenant option here is a viable one, but I don't think it's the greatest. Alright, so I'll confirm here, and I'll lock that in. I mean, if he leads something like Tapu Lele, I am just going to go straight for the Z-move into Lele and protect my Gengar. Although maybe I don't protect Gengar. Maybe I protect Mimikyu instead of Gengar. You know what? I will. I will do that. I'm going to make that read right now. If they lead Psy Spam and I lead if they lead Psy Spam, I'm going to protect Mimikyu and Sludge Bomb the Tapu Lele. That'll be the play. Part of me wishes maybe I would have put Shadow Sneak on Mimikyu because it just picks up those knockouts that Gengar just misses sometimes, right? But he is going to lead Kangaskhan Groudon, so I'm personally okay with this. Oh yeah, I led Lunala. Never mind, I thought I led Gengar for a second. But I did lead Lunala, so not the greatest for me here, but not the worst. Like, honestly, I think I'm just going to double this Kangaskhan. Straight up Z-move, straight up, and straight up Z-move, straight up Psyshock into Kangaskhan. That should pick up the knockout. I mean, he can't fake out both of us. He's going to probably bite my Lunala, but that's fine by me. I'm going to go straight for this Let's Snuggle Forever into the Kangaskhan, and straight for the Psyshock into the Kangaskhan as well. I will deal with Groudon at a later date. Not sure how yet, but I will deal with Groudon at a later date. Probably with Giratina, with Earth Power there, but we'll see what we get. He's going to swap out Groudon, so already off to a super good start here. That's going to be the Umbreon, I'd imagine. It is indeed that Umbreon. So if I would have gone for the... he's going to fake out, so he's going to stay in this form. That's going to break my disguise, that's fine. Psyshock going into Kangaskhan as well. I wish I would have Z-moved into the Umbreon slot. Well, now I guess I still can, right? Now I still have that option. Psyshock going into Kangaskhan here. Going to do a decent chunk of damage. Going to do 50%. It will not be doing 50% once he clicks Mega Evolution here. So, a bit annoying. I almost want to Z-move the Umbreon. I have no reason not to, right? Yep, going to Z-move the Umbreon here. And I will indeed just go for the Psyshock into Kangaskhan, because I believe Kangaskhan gets a defense boost. Does it though? Does he get a defense boost? He's actually going to swap out of Kangaskhan, so I'm perfectly fine with this. Going to send in Groudon. He's just trying to switch and protect here. Are we going to get 2 wins? Because I feel like I'm getting the better of the turns here. But the only one way to find out, and that's if this game continues. So not going to protect that Umbreon here. Lunala is indeed going to go for this Psyshock. That's going to do some chip damage into Groudon. Not a lot, but a little. Enough. And we are going to get this Mimikyu MZ off again, straight into this Umbreon, and it's going to pick up that knockout. There's no way this does not pick up the knockout, so I'm very happy with this. We're actually playing pretty well right now, too. I guess you could technically call these favorable matchups. As much as a mono ghost team can have a favorable matchup, I guess. So Mimikyu running around Umbreon here. Umbreon once again starting to sweat like Incineroar did earlier on. And yeah, ghosts coming through. Gonna sit on this, I guess, swallow? Is this considered swallowing if you're Mimikyu? I don't know. Either way, Umbreon gonna get blown back here by that Z move here. So Umbreon's gone. And his best counter to my team is also now dead. So super happy with this right now. And I don't think I've been touched. The only way I've been damaged here is by he broke my disguise. So congrats to him on breaking my disguise right now. And he hasn't Mega'd yet. So what I am going to do is protect Lunala. And I'm going to play rough this Kangaskhan and just protect Lunala here. No reason to do anything else. This is relatively safe play. Kangaskhan will get chip damaged here, allowing me to next turn go for something like a Psyshock to pick up the knockout into him. I'd imagine he just bites and erupts here, probably. Or goes for Precipice Blades. I don't remember if he was physical or special Groudon here. But Lunala is indeed going to go for the protect. Don't know what this Kangaskhan wants to do. Kangaskhan is indeed going to go for the bite. Lunala is indeed going to protect on the bite. Mimikyu is going to go for the play off. It is indeed going to connect. Will it kill? Kangaskhan will indeed drop there. The crit may have mattered. That's probably not, because I am adamant Mimikyu. He is going to drop the Precipice Blade, so he is a physical Groudon. And Mimikyu is actually going to dodge. So everything going in our favor right now, which is huge when you're running ghosts. Everything kind of needs to go in your favor. Obviously not asking for the hacks, but when you get them, it just gives me that little bit of an extra edge here, especially running mono ghosts. Obviously you hate to see it if you're the opponent there, but I'm not going to complain. Okay, so I'm pretty comfortable here. I'm just going to kill the Lele. Like, I feel like I just double Lele here. Shadow Claw into Lele, and Moongeist Beam into Lele as well. He should be Scarf Lele, so he will die to whichever of the two gets off. In fact, both might go off, but Tapu Lele Psychic. That's actually going to Lunala. That's kind of surprising if you ask me. I feel like Psychic would have just killed my Mimikyu there, which I know it does from past experiences in 2017. But Moongeist Beam here, going out, going to connect into this Tapu Lele. That will indeed pick up the knockout, which is as expected. So Lele is going to drop, and Mimikyu is going to drop a Shadow Claw. That's going to chip Groudon probably into what's range of a Moongeist Beam and a Shadow Ball with Gengar. Mimikyu is actually going to survive on 1 HP, so we'll pretend I perfectly calculated for that, which I completely didn't. And honestly, now Shadow Claw and Moongeist Beam might actually pick up this knockout. We're actually on pace for a 4-0 right now. Can we get the 4-0? I will be very happy if we get a 4-0. Lunala going for the Moongeist Beam here. Hopefully this can put it in Shadow Claw range. It's going to be close. This Groudon is pretty bulky, so this will be super close here. Moongeist Beam into red, Mimikyu Shadow Claw. This should pick up the knockout. And it does indeed pick up the knockout. So we do get a little bit fortunate there with the Precipice Bladesmith. I don't think it affected the outcome. I think we still would have won. But it definitely leaped us towards this 4-0 right here. So super happy we got 4-0 people with ghosts. Like, this is a redemption episode from the last one. Like, this was redemption. I'm very happy with this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. I definitely had a good time playing and bodying people with ghost types. So we'll be back for one more. I might postpone the episode on Tuesday to Halloween. I'm not too sure what I want to do yet. Maybe I will just postpone it to Halloween because, you know, ghosts on Halloween works good to me. Well, I guess you guys will just have to wait and see. Also, keep an eye out on Twitter if I do decide to do that. I will mention it on Twitter, of course. I don't want to leave you guys in the complete dark. But that's going to be it. I'm done rambling now. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.